I come home from work. I don't know if she has been fed, if she's received her medicine, or if she's been out. The kids, sometimes the kids are running around. We work opposite shifts, so we never know. So our solution was to help us keep track of everything.
Shepherd's Little Helper is a pet care app designed for both individual pet owners and smaller animal shelters that may not have the manpower to handle a large filing section. It works by organizing pets and tasks for those pets in user profiles and joint user groups. You can join multiple groups. Let's say you have pets at home, but you also have you volunteer your time at an animal shelter. You can, from your phone or your home computer, you can keep track of the pets in both locations. Let's see how it works.
All right, so before you log in, before you go to the page, a user has to make an account in order to be able to use Shepherd's Little Helpers feature. So the way we do it, you create a group, and by creating a group, it's basically the location of that organization. So it could be your house or it could be a shelter. So when you create a group, it'll give you an option to add a room or a location. The location is basically just the rooms within that group, and then within the group you have a name, max occupancy, keynotes, and the group it belongs to. Keynotes is basically just whether or not if it's a dog room, if it's only for dogs or cats, and you could inform other users by just having that keynote there, just so no complications happen when a dog gets into a cat room. You don't want that. So we add our pets. So when we go to our pets, it'll display some information. So the user has to enter basic information like name, gender, birthday, and weight, and the species. So the special note for the pet is basically like the attitude towards other pets or humans, and maybe if it has special needs or a condition that needs to be aware of. And for our image URL, we are using a third-party hosting just because of the site storage.
So we're just going to add another pet here to show how the functionality works later on. We have a drop-down menu for the birthday. The weight would just be the current weight. Special notes, if it's aggressive, who knows. Has to change your diaper. Some dogs wear diapers, stuff like that. The image URL, that's not necessary. We have a placeholder if you don't have a URL. And the room will be any location that is within your group. And then the species from our pre-selected list. So then if you go to a pet's details, you can see all the tasks that they have. Oh, we're going to add a pet task first. So for this cat, we need to make sure it has its medication. It's a little diabetic kitty. So you just go here to the pet task, put in the name, what the task is, and then a frequency. So every day, this will update. If it's daily, if we got one time, monthly, options such as those. The deadline can either be today if it was one time, or if it's something that's reoccurring, you can just set it in the future. And then we're going to add a task for the location. So this will be applied to all the animals that are in that location. And again, it's just deadline, pick the location and the frequency. So then when we look at the details for these pets, we can see either if it has tasks based on its location or tasks based on the individual pet. So here we added to keep the water full for the cat. So that's the only task it has. On this second animal, we added also medication for the heartworm. And it also has water because it was in the same location as the first cat.
Okay, thank you for listening to our presentation, and we look forward to meeting you afterwards. Thank you.